Morning, everybody. I promised I would be back, and it's Monday, and I'm calling this Manic Monday. And it's really the opposite of manic because manic means frenetic. And normally, if we aren't self-isolating, you would have a frenetic day getting children out to school, trying to get yourself organised for work. So that's why I was thinking about a Manic Monday, but I'm thinking on it from the other point of view that you've not to be as manic. You've probably all days are kind of morphing into one, and it's becoming difficult to actually know one day from the next. So I thought that we'd kind of call this week the how to let go of fear and anxiety. There's a lot of fear and anxiety still around, and I'd like to think of this self-care day or self-care week. I don't want you to linger over negative thoughts. There's so many negative information around, which we need to know about because it's a very serious time, this pandemic. But I've said, and I'll say again, please don't watch too much news. I mean, if you could restrict yourself to watching one piece of news a day, then that will help sort of reduce your fear. So you've probably been frantically busy over the weekend and over the last couple of weeks now. Are we into our fourth week? Then so many will be trying to organise children, trying to see what they're going to do with their children. You'll probably be thinking about what you're going to be doing with them this week. Again, don't fret, don't be anxious over it. You don't want your children to look back in years to come thinking, oh, I remember that time when we were stuck at home with everybody trying to force education on us. Remember, you're not teachers. Well, some of you will be, but you'll now be at home unless you're being called in to look after children that require education in the schools. So I noticed from quite a lot of people that there's many of you have been cleaning your houses over the weekend. You've been so busy day to day. So what I'm thinking, and you're really working hard over the weekend, making your houses sparkling clean and trying to think of things to do. So today, I want you actually to stop the frenetic excitement of this and be calm today. Now, because all your days are morphing into one, we really need to change our mindset. The power of the mind is just absolutely amazing. We have no idea how powerful it is, and we often don't think about that. So I want you to change your mindset. I want you to do something different each day if you can, and make each day stand out. Now, better still, make yourself stand out. Now, what you can do by that, I mean by that is, there's a few steps. See, the first one, I would like you to list what is your greatest strength. Now, we all have strengths. I know it's from our strength comes from our greatest challenges, but for this exercise, and I want you to do it, I want you to list your greatest strength. You might be your strength is in art or painting or writing or keeping the house clean, or it doesn't have to be a special talent, just what you are good at. It might be organising the children. There are so many people posting up fabulous ways of entertaining the children. That's a tremendous talent. Some of you are realising that you're actually more creative. You're thinking out of the box. You've got more lateral thinking, which is fabulous. The next exercise I want you to do is I want you to be confident. Now, that doesn't take a lot of effort. Being confident is, in fact, I'm just doing it just now because I was kind of slouching. It's just either stand or sit. I want you to pull your shoulders back. I want you to say to yourself, I am confident. Now, better still, that's an affirmation, and I've talked about that before, my ABC core techniques. Your affirmation for confidence is, I feel confident. Now, if you're able to do this, I would like you to look in a mirror. When you're alone, possibly would be best, but when you're in a mirror, you should look yourself in the eye. The eyes are the windows of the soul, and say, I am confident. There are other things you can do. I feel fabulous. I am beautiful. When was the last time you told yourself that you are beautiful? Now, one of the things I learned, because I do have had fun made of my red hair at the time many years ago, my nose, other things, and we can get really hyped up on this, and it can bring us down. And when I was getting my professional photos taken for a shoot, I remember I had to actually say in my head, I kept saying, "I am beautiful. I am beautiful." And actually, that shines out. So I want you to do that. I am confident. I am beautiful. Now, your third point, we're going to have kind of 4 exercises today. So that's the first and the second. The third one is, how are your projects going? Now, I think in the times of self-isolation, you're probably trying to work out projects for the children. What about yourself? Push yourself a wee bit. Try and do a challenge, something you've maybe not done before. There are so many things online that are being offered. And there are some people really pulling out the stops by singing. They're getting together, making up songs, words, different lyrics to songs that we know, and they're entertaining us. Now, if that's not you, still think of another project. Now, I'm trying to think of one that I would like to do. Probably my project just now is completing the books. I'm writing a couple of books, and you will hear about these hopefully quite soon. But as everybody's in lockdown, my publishers are in lockdown as well. They're kind of communicating over the ether. But it doesn't need to be huge. It's just a small project, but maybe challenges you beyond what you normally do. One of the, a challenge could even be maybe dropping a note through your neighbour's door. I got a lovely surprise at the weekend from my neighbours. I saw a bit of paper lying, I lifted it, and it was a mobile number saying that if you need anything, why not, we're here to support you if you need anything. So even that is perhaps a challenge for you. The fourth exercise is, and this is a simple one maybe, listen. You're probably so busy. You need to start listening to others, listening to those around you. Now, I had an exercise I was doing on a virtual motivation for a company, and it was to do with motivating them and seeing how do they actually, what attention do they give to things. And I call it my SA or my FA. And I've said that before, but I don't mean F in that rude word, the FU one. I mean full attention. How many times are you busy, could be washing the dishes, but your children are tugging at your trousers, mummy, mummy, or daddy, daddy, and you kind of turn and you give them some attention. So that's my essay, some attention. How many times are you doing perhaps something on the computer and you're asked to turn to something else, or you're sorting the meal out and you're thinking in your head, what am I going to do tonight? You shouldn't be doing all of that. That's giving some attention to everything. And when that happens, you get distracted. So what I want you to do is to stop getting distracted. Just if you need to have full attention on your children, then give them that full attention. And it might be just for 5 minutes, but they will learn too that they need to maybe wait their turn for something, because you need to have your attention on you. So it is a kind of winner for everybody. I'm hoping that you're taking all this in. Because there's a confidence, a theme of kind of confidence today. So stop the Manic Monday, stop the frenetic excitement and calm down. I thought I would do a short visualization again, and I call it my C, my creative imagination. So everybody seems to they liked my balloon exercise at the was on Friday, where if you put negative thoughts into a balloon, you can send that balloon off, or a ribbon. So this exercise, if you want to do it or look back when you maybe rerun this video, if you do, then I want you now to sit calmly. If you can, try and take a seat somewhere, put your feet on the ground. I want you to feel grounded. Maybe your children could do this as well. Take a few moments. And this one here is, I want you to imagine, you can close your eyes if you want for this one. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm lake. Pink and white lilies, beautiful colours, they float by, and they're floating across the surface. White swans appear, and they meander gracefully in and out of the pink and white lilies. They have long necks, stretching in self-assurance and confidence. They move gracefully. They're moving confidently among the lilies, the white and the pink. Imagine yourself there. Imagine you're one of the swans and you're stretching your neck and straightening your back. You feel confident. You feel positive. You feel self-assured. Now I want you to close your eyes if you haven't already. Keep them closed. And I want you to use the B of my ABC core techniques. And you can teach this to the children. Take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose. And hold. And then out through the mouth. To the count of 3 usually. So again, take another deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, and hold. And then out through the mouth. As you exhale, I want you to open your eyes and say, I feel calm. I'm going to look to the future. I know my future. In the future, I can be positive. I have a positive attitude and a positive mind. I feel self-assured. I feel confident. And then you can relax and open your eyes if you have had them closed and just again feel confident. You've straightened your back, you feel better, and you can do that anytime. It's like I think that was like a couple of minutes. So these are very short techniques, but they really work. I've lived by these for years, and many of you know the challenges, like yourselves, that we've all been through. So please use these techniques and you will feel better. But remember, your affirmations have to be the 3 Ps. They have to be personal, so that's using the word I. They have to be positive and present or past tense. No athlete looking at it says, oh, I think I'm going to win that medal. They visualise, they imagine that they have the medal in their hand. They're wearing it round their neck. So that's very important. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and it set me up for the day. I feel really good about moving forward this week. So this is Self-Care Day and Self-Care Week. And tomorrow's video, I'm thinking we will call it Tenacious Tuesday. Tenacious Tuesday. And that's really about keeping your dreams and your vision alive. So have a great day, everybody, and I'm glad I've been able to speak to you this morning, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, thank you, everybody. I see people are coming on. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bye for now.